is a game. How many of you have played I Have, Who Has?
Me.
Okay, we play different things. This is I Have, Who Has with angles and measurements. What you're going to be given is a card. They're laminated so that we can write on them and be able to wipe them off. I have some vis-a-vis markers back there that we're going to use. What I want you to do is when you get your card, you're going to get a couple of them because I think there's 24 and there's only 8 of us, so we'll all do quite a few of them. You are required to measure this angle using your protractor. This is going to show me if we understand the concepts of lining up the rays, putting the vertex in the middle, and determining what type angles, okay? You are going to use your protractor to measure it, and you are going to write the degree of your angle up here. Now, I'll tell you, these degrees are exact. It's not just 130. It might be 131, okay? So you're going to really have to pay attention on your protractor to all the little tiny marks, okay? Between these, like if I look at 80 and 70, what is this middle mark, do you think? If I have 80 and 70, what is this middle kind of longer tick mark?
It's like it's going like 1 to like 85.
Okay, between 70 and 80 would be 75. But yes, it's the 5. So there's 4 over here, 4 over here, and then the 5 in the middle. Okay, so pay attention to that. Mark, we'll let you show us how we're going to do this. Say this is your card. You can use your protractor. Show me how you use the protractor. What are you doing first, Mark?
Aligning the black line with the 0.
Okay, taking one of the rays, and you're putting the vertex. Remember, this point, guys, has to be right on that middle mark on our protractor.
It is 40 degrees.
Okay, he thinks it's right at 40. So what he would do is he would take his vis-a-vis marker, and he would write 40 degrees right here, and then he can push it off to the side and continue to do the ones. Is there any questions on what's expected of what we're doing?
Nope.
Okay, use your protractor. Make sure it says made in China, not China and made, because it's hard to read backwards. Y'all can go on back to your desk. I will bring around. You can take that card. No, we're not playing the game yet. We're just having to set it up. We have to do the work first before we can play the game. Remember, if you have any questions, please ask. There you go. First, tell me, what type of angle is this? Obtuse. Okay. So we find our vertex. We put that middle mark right on the vertex, and we line it up with the 0, right? Now all you have to do is follow that line up. You said it was an obtuse, so are we going to use the top scale or the bottom scale? The bottom scale. So what do you think this degree to be? 156. 156 would be over here. It's 150. 150. So all you have to do is on the top line. I'll put a couple of tissues on your desk just in case you make a those are totally okay. In case you need help. Like marking one off. Make sure you're lining that vertex up and that one ray has to go out to the 0. Yes, sir.
What do these rays really the 0
Okay. Let me double check. What type angle did you believe you had? Obtuse. So are you going to use the lower scale or the higher scale? Okay, the higher scale. And if it is between 140 and 150, right? Because I don't think it's right on that 140. So what's the next one right after 140 moving towards 150?
141.
Perfect. Remember to pay attention to each of the little tick marks. I love how Ladia is doing this. She took her angle and she laid her protractor on it. And she is using her other card because it helps her line them up better and lining it along the ray. That way she can be more precise in her measurements. Remember, that's okay to do. If that helps you point out a more precise measurement, do whatever you have to do to be able to measure.
How are you doing that one,